So I'm filming multiple videos right now to put up over the next couple of days because I don't want to like bomb the YouTube verse with stuff, but I also want to get these recorded because I want to get them recorded so that I can put these things away. I just went to the Friends of the Library book sale. It's the last one for the year. It's done quarterly. So the next one isn't now until April, and that one's a big honkin' feast of books. But I have a giant stack here that I would like to go through with you so you can see what I picked up. Because, yeah, October, no. And retail therapy always helps when the passing of a pet happens. So I got Robertson Davies is the Manticore. It's got the shiny cover, but it is a penguin. And he is really big in Canada, and I've wanted to read some of his stuff. This is the second volume. I did not know that, but I don't know if that means I have to read the first one or not. And there's, comes with a bookmark. But I can always pick up the first one. Why I Went to Zurich, David Against the Trolls, and My Sorgenfrei Diary. And I just love the cover. How cute is that little lion man? Then, because I have an affinity for picking up anything that has to do with black spines, I picked up John Wesley Powell's The Exploration of the Colorado River and Its Canyons. It has a lot of pictures. Someone has underlined stuff, and I'm not exactly sure what the purpose of the underlining is, but I don't think that's going to take away from my ability to read it. And my husband's he's from the Utah area. Yeah, he's from Utah. So this has a fair bit of Utah in it, and I think that might be interesting to read about. But lots of pictures interspersed with it, and I'm looking forward to reading up. I think it's going to have a fair bit of Aboriginal content, or First Nations, or whatever you want to say. So, interesting. Then, because I've heard it said so many times that you should read Don Quixote at some point in your life, I picked up Don Quixote because it was $1, and it's Penguin edition, and it's pretty, and the spine isn't cracked, and, well, when I'm buying secondhand, I don't really care about the spines. It is a selling point to me if they're not cracked. And I don't think I have I have one cracked spine in the whole bunch, but this thing is massive. Massive. Like, that's an after War and Peace kind of undertaking is what that is. Then, and I just spent a bunch of time slamming poetry in the Penguin Little Classics, but Alfred Lord Tennyson, Ides of the King. And so this is based off of, according to the back, reflecting his lifelong interest in Arthurian themes. His primary sources were Malory's Morte d'Arthur and Welsh's Mambignon. And I'm probably butchering the second one, Morte d'Arthur. I know I have a really big, beautiful copy that has like color pictures and everything. It's one of my things. And quite frankly, yeah, as soon as I saw that it was about King Arthur, I knew I had to have it. It was $1, and this is the cracked spine. And it's not that badly cracked. So when this beastie is actually supposed to be 3 books in one. So I've never read any Evelyn Waugh, but it's got A Handful of Dust, The Loved Ones, and Men at Arms, and people seem to read a lot of it, so I figured why not? It's it's sturdy, and it's got a nice sized font. So 3 books for $1, yes, I will take that. I will take that and I will run with it. This one is called Hellcos Children by James Brogden. And I saw this at Barnes & Noble on the new releases, or the new in paperback table, and I looked at it and I almost picked it up, and then I was like, no, I don't need it. And then I saw it for $1 at the Friends of the Library book sale, so I had to get it. And it is about, it's a mystery. Basically, some children go and they get lost, and then there's a body found, and everything kind of comes to a head, and things keep happening. And there's a terrible evil being kept at bay. So it's put out by Titan. I enjoy Titan books, so I'm not going to read you the back. It's going to be creepy. It's going to be a creepy mystery. I picked up Flight Behavior by Barbara Kingsolver. I have absolutely no idea what this is about, but it's one I haven't read by her, and I generally enjoy her stuff. The Poisonwood Bible being an amazing one that I love. Oh, this is a farm. This takes up on a farm. Well, it'll be like reading about home. But I enjoy her. The Poisonwood Bible, the Lacuna, both things I loved. I just read Animal Dreams, so I may wait a bit on Flight Behavior. Then this one, which was on my Amazon wish list, which I use to keep track of books I want to buy, and so now it can come off, is the new and improved Brownie Fudge by Julia Elliott, which made its rounds on YouTube, which is kind of BookTube, which is kind of wanted to read it. It's about a taxidermist in the South. I know very little else. It is a library cast-off, which is fine by me. I don't really care. Most of the books I pick up aren't, but the library books has people who donate books year-round to, like, for the purpose, like, just friends of the library donate their books to be sold for these. And then they have a bunch of cast-offs as well, and generally I get a lot of crafting cast-offs. This one was $1, and it's a hardcover copy of Kiss of the Fur Queen by Thompson Highway, who's a Canadian author from Manitoba. I've seen his play, The Rez Sisters. I actually saw it performed when I was in high school. So I'm looking forward to reading this one. He's also Cree, and I'm Cree, so hey. Cree Love. And I have no idea what it's about. I assume it's about Aboriginal people in Canada, and it's going to be fiction. Then I picked up Trickster Makes This World, Mischief, Myth, and Art by Lewis Hyde. And so, according to the blurb on the back, this is all about mythologies and art. And that makes me, and it's called Cultural Criticism, which just makes me happy. So I had to get it. And it might be a while before I get to it. I feel like this would be a summer read. Don't ask me why, but reading about tricksters makes me think of summer. And it does include Coyote from North American mythologies. Then I picked up This is the Beat Generation by James Campbell, New York, San Francisco, and Paris, because unlike Steve Donahue, I like the beats. I'm actually a big Kerouac fan. I hate William S. Burroughs. And I'm indifferent to Ginsberg, but my best friend, Lily, is a Ginsbergaholic. And I'm all about Kerouac. Like, yeah, I know he was an asshole. I know he voted for Nixon. I know he was a horrible deadbeat father, and he was a shitty husband, but man, he loved his cats. And I actually have a t-shirt of Jack Kerouac, like, cuddling his cat. And I think he and I, we have a lot in common. Not that I'm a deadbeat dad or I'm a horrible husband, but a lot of the stuff he talks about, or just some of the words he uses, are just Subterraneans. Yeah. I don't even need all the beats. Just leave me Jack Kerouac and I'm a happy lady. And then I picked up these three, which I will just show you quickly. Pairing Up 2-Block Quilts by Nancy Mahone, which was a library cast-off. Irish Chain in a Day, Single and Double by Eleanor Burns, who's like big to do. And then her Quilt in a Day Log Cabin. And quite frankly, score for all my quilting needs. The last two I picked up, which are all the way over here, were The Serpent's Shadow by Mercedes Lackey, because I have a friend who told me to read some of her stuff and it was there, and The Rowan by Anne McCaffrey, because I enjoy all of her Pern books, and so I pick up basically anything I don't have by her, even if it's out of sync, because I know I'll enjoy it. So that is my Friends of the Library used book sale. And I will have my haul video appearing later this week. Thank you, BookTube.